Hi guys, this is gsno.com and I'm here with the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. As you know, it's the famous model that had Samsung replace plastic for metal, at least partially, on its device. Today we're unboxing the device, Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Here it is. And now let's see what's inside the package. So this is the device wrapped in plastic. Let's remove the plastic layers on top and at the bottom of it. And here it is with its metal frame, as you can see on the sides. Truly standing out. It's a bit smaller than I expected, and it's a design change. It was announced in August, launched in September, and as far as I know, it's priced at $639 on Amazon.com. It comes in black, blue, gold, silver and white, just like this version here, and it comes with some interesting features, some features that we had as flagship functions on the Galaxy S5. So let's see what's inside the box first. Very compact box, but everything you need is inside. So we got the usual manual, the also usual USB cable that connects to the charger. Next up we have the headphones, a pretty usual pair from what I can see, and plugs for these headphones. And finally the battery of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Here it is. It's quite small, but the device is also small, compact. So let's see how it fits inside. Okay, I'm going to put everything back in, and let's start with the initial setup of the device and see how TouchWiz looks like on this small diagonal. So first of all, in spite of the fact we have metal on the sides, we still have plastic at the back, and I have to remove this cover in order to gain access to the battery, which is easier said than done. Hope I won't ruin anything. Here we go. Putting in the battery now. I can see here that we have the SIM card slot. By the way, this is a nano SIM, just in case you're wondering, nano SIM card slot, and it requires you to remove the battery before inserting it. Okay, battery on, Galaxy Alpha, priced at $639. Everything snaps into place, and the device feels quite solid. And now let's turn it on. Now some figures. It measures 6.7 millimeters in thickness, so it's pretty slim. Also, it weighs 115 grams. It's a single SIM device. It does LTE, and its display is a Super AMOLED 4.7 incher with a resolution of 1280 over 720 pixels. Now let's select the language. I'm going to go ahead and select English, start, next, next again. A reasonably comfy keyboard, I have to say. At least that's my first impression here. And we should be done in a minute now. Skip. Skip again, and we're done. I started listing the specs before. As I said, Super AMOLED 4.7 inch screen. The CPU, it's an octa-core Exynos processor. It's composed of a quad-core Cortex A15 unit clocked at 1.8 GHz and a quad-core Cortex A7 unit clocked at 1.3 GHz. Other specs worth mentioning here were there are 2 GB of RAM inside, 32 GB of storage. There is no micro SD card slot that I know of, and at the back you can find a 12 megapixel camera with 4K video capture, while at the front there is a 2.1 megapixel shooter. We have a fingerprint sensor in the home button area, and the battery inside is an 1860 mAh unit. This model is supposed to offer you 10 hours of HD video playback. It runs Android 4.4 KitKat with TouchWiz on top, pretty much the same version as the one of the Galaxy S5. It has ultra power saving mode, which is always a good news, and there is a heart rate sensor right here at the back, yet another piece of good news. The metallic frame makes it feel very solid, the grip is very good, and now I'm curious about the camera UI, so let's check it out. This actually feels like, let's say, a Samsung Galaxy S2 reinvented, a blast from the past, with more metal on it than plastic. Okay, now some options for the camera. Usual options, nothing fancy. Customizable options, modes, and more that you can download. Anyway, if Samsung were to go back in the past and remake the Galaxy S2, this would be pretty much it. So the Samsung Galaxy Alpha is the first attempt at a metal phone from Samsung, and it's a pretty successful one because the handset is slim, 6.7mm, and it feels very solid. However, this back cover is pretty hard to remove and put back, so at least that's a minus for my first impression. This is gsndon.com, this is the Galaxy Alpha, and this was the unboxing of the device. Rest assured, we'll be back very soon with details about the battery, fingerprint scanner, heart rate sensor, and much more. That's it for now. Bye bye.